The government's directive comes in the midst of a raft of measures taken to review its textbook policy, especially in primary schools.
We are going to start distributing textbooks to schools ourselves.
The CS says this is the only way that the ministry can ensure that the funds that are pumped into ensuring that children access textbooks are actually utilized for that very purpose. In the past, the CS says this has been a conduit for corruption in the education sector.
I don't think my conscience will allow me to live a lie and to see the kind of theft that has gone on in the textbook racketeering in the public school system. We will fight it with everything we have.
This is one of the moves that the ministry has in the recent past taken of lessening the burden of purchase of textbooks, as well as sealing what the government says are loopholes that have been used to siphon funds from the government.
In the case of teacher absenteeism, how do we hope that our children are going to succeed? And since free primary education started, since free secondary education has now started, we have pumped in over 300 billion shillings of public sector resources. I expect that by now, all our schools should have achieved a 1-to-1 pupil ratio. And you can tell this because I can name schools in this country, I can name schools I have been to, where there is a 1-to-1 ratio.
The government's textbook policies have already ruffled feathers amongst the suppliers and publishers who have threatened to move to court to block them.
And so on. I have facts. I'm ready to meet with you on the basis of facts, and I want to live truthfully and honestly. And we want to work to the best of our children. So, if for that you want to go to court, I am so happy to meet you in court. Because the question is, we must look after the welfare of our children.
The CS at the same time warned private schools against not following the regulations of managing and running schools, saying that he would not hesitate to punish errant schools. Brenda Wanga, NTV.